Car Pro Test Drive with Jerry Reynolds.
This week we take a look at Land Rover's newest offering, the 2018 Range Rover Velar R-Dynamic. The folks at Jaguar Land Rover figured out they had a hole in their lineup between the Evoque and the Range Rover Sport, and Velar is the answer. The Velar is based on the same platform as Jaguar's F-Pace SUV. Now, Rovers have a reputation for having the best all-wheel drive system in the industry, and they are known for stunning interiors with attention to detail, such is the case with this new Velar. I find the Velar exterior to be very attractive with its floating roof, 20-inch wheels, large dual exhaust, and the black bottom that runs the entire length of the vehicle with a stripe running above it. The front headlights and taillights are slimmer than other Range Rover models, but it still has the Range Rover grille and rear spoiler. So would you buy a vehicle just for the door handles? You might when you see how these work. When you hit the unlock button, the handles slide out. Not only is there aerodynamic benefits to this, but you can tell at a glance if your vehicle is locked. Now, under the hood of my review vehicle sits a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder diesel that's hooked to a shiftable 8-speed automatic. Together they put out a mere 180 horses, but a very strong 317 pound-feet of torque. Also available is a 2-liter gas 4-cylinder turbo and a 3-liter 6-cylinder turbo that is supercharged. Then you move up to the R-Dynamic that comes in an SE, or what you see here, the HSE. Finally, there's a first edition model, but only 500 of those will be built. Now, when you pull on those cool door handles, you open the door up to a luxurious interior that really gets your attention. The 20-way massaging power seats are inviting. The steering wheel is among the prettiest I've ever seen. Even the door panels look great with Meridian speakers and aluminum trim. When you push the start button, a 12.3-inch high-definition interactive driver display comes to life. It's extremely configurable in the actual layout of the display, and there's a lot of settings you can change. All this is operated from a round button on the left side of the steering wheel. What's cool about that large button is it changes appearances as you scroll around the driver display. I can't say I've ever seen that before. On the center console is your round gear shifter that rises up when you start the Velar. There are 2 armrests that slide forward and back independently. As you look up, you see not 1, but 2 10-inch screens. The bottom screen allows you to focus on climate settings, your heated and cooled seats, the vehicle itself, and your settings. This is as vivid a touchscreen as I've ever seen. Under the Vehicle tab on the lower screen is the heart of the all-wheel drive system. You can change the settings from Eco, Comfort, Grass, Gravel and Snow, Mud, Sand, or my favorite, Dynamic. As you change the drive modes, the picture also changes. The upper screen is used for navigation, your media choices, and Bluetooth. Everything is easy to operate after a little bit of practice. To add to the greatness of this interior, the glove box is cool. Backseat room is fairly limited, but the 40-20-40 back seats have a power recline button for comfort. Cargo area is about average, and as usual with Rovers, the second row seat does not fold flat, something they really need to work on. Just a couple of warnings. If you're tall, this vehicle may not work for you. I've hit my head a couple of times getting in. The other issue is what I consider to be an unusually small rear glass. It looks good, but limits your vision versus some other SUVs. Notable standard features include power tailgate, panoramic moonroof, rear view camera, blind spot monitoring, lane keep assist, emergency braking, park assist, and adaptive cruise control. The Velar drives great, and you can't even hear the diesel engine. There is a little bit of a turbo lag, but it's tolerable. If you turn the gear shift past drive to sport mode, I really like the change in the transmission and steering. It's much more responsive. Fuel economy is good at 26 city and 30 highway for a combined 28. MSRP is $75,415 as my tester is equipped, but the base S model starts at $49,900. There's a lot to love about the 2018 Velar, and it's extremely capable both on and off the pavement. Now, if it were me, I'd opt for the 3-liter supercharged engine. Thanks for riding along with us today for another CarPro Test Drive this week, featuring the 2018 Range Rover Velar R-Dynamic HSE.
CarPro. Find your certified used or new car or truck at a CarPro dealer.